Hi, readers. Welcome back. For the rest of this week, we are going to be reading more fables, and we're going to be talking about Retell. You may remember Retell from way back in October. Yes, we're going to be doing that again, retelling our fable stories. So let's take a look. Remember, a fable is a short story with usually animal characters that teach us a moral or a lesson. Okay? We know they have special characters, usually two animal characters with human qualities like talking. They're short, and the purpose of them is to teach us a moral, which is just a fancy word for lesson. All right, you know all this. Now, think back to October. Do you remember this slideshow? We talked about fiction books. Well, fables are fiction stories. So, fables also have a beginning, a middle, and an end. What happens first, next, and last. This week, we are going to practice retelling fables. Remember, retelling is just when we tell the most important things that happen in the beginning, middle, and end. And we retell for many reasons. One of those reasons is to share stories with others. It shows we understand what's happening in the story. And there's so many other reasons. Can you think of any reasons why we might retell a story? Think. Strong readers retell the most important parts from the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay? Thinking about each of those parts, not just telling the beginning or just telling the end, but telling each part of the story. We can use our 3 fingers to help us. This is how I keep track of my retells. I start, the beginning is with my thumb. Try it with me. In the beginning. In the middle is my pointer finger. In the end is my middle finger. In the beginning, in the middle, in the end. And you can also say first, next, last. All right, and when we think about the most important things, you may say, Miss Aquino, how do I know what's important? Well, the things that are most important are the big events. The problem, the solution, those are important. If something big happens with the characters, those are important. What's not important is every little, tiny, little detail of what happened, right? We don't need to say every single tiny little detail, just the big events. All right, so I'm going to show you an example by retelling the tortoise and the hare. Here we go. I'm going to use my fingers to help me. Starting with the beginning, which is my thumb, the most important things only. Ready? In the beginning, there was a hare who always bragged about being really fast, and he was laughing at the tortoise for being really slow. All right, here goes the middle, only the most important things. Next, the tortoise challenged the hare to a race. At first, the hare was laughing and saying no, but then the hare agreed to race the tortoise. So they got ready to race. In the end, the hare was winning the race by a lot, so he decided to take a nap by a tree because he thought he had so much extra time, and the tortoise was going along slowly and steadily. By the time the hare woke up, the tortoise was too far ahead, and the hare could not catch up, and the tortoise won the race. Slow and steady wins the race is the moral we learned from this fable. All right, there's my retell, friends. So you are going to do the same thing with these 2 different fables this week. We have a fable on Wednesday called The Duck and the Fox, fable on Friday called The Wind and the Sun. So your first job is to read the fable. If it's Wednesday, you read this one. Friday, you read this one. And then follow those assignment directions. On Wednesday, you can answer these questions by typing, writing, printing out the worksheet, or recording a video of you retelling the story. And on Friday, you're going to do a retell by creating a comic strip. So that comic strip is going to be your retell of the story. All right, when you're done with all of that, you know your job. Read in your reading spot for 20 minutes, friends. All right? Have fun, readers. See you next week. Bye.